Okay, let's go. Come.
Okay. Beach Bunch is here today in Serasa. What we're gonna do is go down to the waters of Brunei, and we're gonna survey the waterways and the coastal areas of Brunei, riverbanks, to collect data and to find out more about the kind of rubbish that we have on the shores and in the rivers, and hopefully find the source. What we want to do is to try and identify the areas, problem areas in Brunei, and hopefully improve or find ways to tackle these issues. It's not going to be an easy task, but the Beach Bunch can do it. With our crew today, we're going to make sure we do as much as we can for the environment, for Brunei and for Earth. Thank you.
When we have a lot of members, then we can do it. Volunteers, I don't not survive. I don't want.
Follow me here. Nah.
I used to canoe here, and when I get caught in the current, come down to this section, because I have to cut across here, right? Then you get stuck on that current. Once we come down here, it's like a sea of rubbish on low tide.
Action, go.
Okay, we're at Sungai Besar now, looking at the trash. This is where the fishing spots for the whole area for Kota Batu that come down here for fishing. As you can see down here, the rubbish starts from way down deep inside on the right hand side of the kampong, and it goes down on the river beach, goes all the way. You can really see just a tip of what the rubbish is here, because most of it has already sunk. It's taken in water and it's down, soaked in, and some have also embedded into the soil itself under the water. So if you come here at low tide, the damage is even worse. You can see as well, among the rubbish, it's not just rubbish, but there's also like sampan boats that they just throw and leave it here. Tires, washing machine.
Yeah. Washing machine, fridges.
Things like this. I mean, just look here. You can see the little plastic bag. You times it by the number of kampongs along the river, down from Kota Batu all the way to Bandar to Bunut. It stretches all the way from the source deep inside the deeper rivers. So normally when you drive, you will never see this rubbish. You only see it if you are a boater, or maybe if you're a fisherman.
Always the part about somebody else is going to pick it up.
Paper, plastic cups, brush. Things like this that kill the marine life. Whoa, that it's a sink.
See, it's in the base.
Yeah. Landed here. It's just behind, it's still on Sungai Besar, just behind the museum in Brunei, and we can see a lot of trash washed up on the riverbank here. All these are mostly household items, people throwing it away into the sea, into the rivers, We've got styrofoam packaging, plastic bags, food packaging, cups. There's a lot of glass bottles as well. And most of this is all washed up. We see, just look over here. Look over here, we got diapers even washed up. Oh no, it's not diapers. Sandals. So clothings are even thrown out here. Very, very bad. And this all gets, when the tide comes in, it all gets washed up into the river. All this gets washed up into the river when the tide comes in, or when you have heavy rainfall and it gets a runoff. And it gets into the river, it gets washed out into the seas. You have a lot of marine animals eating all this food. And you see the plastic here? This is already photo-degrading. It breaks down into small pieces like this. And this will look like seaweed in the water. And this gets eaten by the fish as well. So it's very bad. So you see it breaks up easily. It wouldn't decompose. It'll be like this for the rest of the, I don't know, for another 20 years, 30 years, 1,000 years it'll be like this. Just breaks up, get eaten by turtles, fishes, crabs. So this is a lot of work for us to clean up if we need to clean up this area. Area, and we can see that the rubbish is still, there's quite a few still in the river. There's not quite a lot at this part because there are cleanup efforts being done by the government around this area, mostly upstream or downstream and upstream. So we're going to go upstream right after this because we're coming here for a toilet break. Sarasa, this is one of the fish farms, many fish farms in Sarasa, and a lot of the pollution is threatening places like this. We want to try and protect all the fish species, and all this fishing is done for consumer. And if you look down, you see fishes here. There's all fishes, there's even lionfish here. And that's one of the endangered species. And if you look down as well down here, you see all these fishes. Now these are all being fed and being taken care of by the fish farm. But those in the wild, they're all threatened by waste, pollution. If you look just outside the fishing net, there's a plastic bottle. And these are the things that we have to try and stop, or else they'll threaten all the species. So, hey, take a plastic out there.
Brazilian, trustworthy, yes, long-standing. What else? Loyal.